Hello everyone, I'm here to talk about Nintendo's conference at E3 June 7th, 2011, and obviously the biggest news coming out of there is the new Wii. Wii 2, Project Cafe, Wii HD. The official name is Wii U, just the letter U. And I gotta say, it looks awesome. Leave it to Nintendo to think of something completely new once again. The biggest thing with this Wii is that it will be fully HD, obviously, so all the big titles can go on there, and I'll go through some of the titles that will be coming out for it. But what I'd like to talk about is really the controller, because that's where it's really at. So what it kind of looks like to me is like the new PSP, the Vita, which came out at E3 yesterday. It kind of looks like that because you have your controllers on the side, like you do for any handheld, but then in the middle is a huge touch screen, it seems like. And what you do with that is you do have, you'll be playing your game and you'll be playing with your controller and you'll be looking at it, and then you either have, they showed a Zelda thing where there was a map there, so you have like extra information there, but then you can also use it for certain games. Like they were showing a shooting game, and you can use that to aim and shoot where you want to go with it. So you have like the two screens. You have your big TV screen, and then you have your controller, and you're aiming with it, looking through that screen. It's really neat. You have to check out the trailer to fully understand what I'm talking about. But it seems like that's a really neat thing to do that hasn't been done before. Another thing that you can do is they were doing like golfing, so like Wii Sports golfing, and then they had the controller down on the ground, and you have your Wii remote in your hand, and then you swung and you hit the ball that was on the regular controller that has the screen, and then it's weird. It's like they've just added so many things that you can do with that. They were also showing baseball, so the person was on one screen. You had the person that was batting, and so it's just the video of him like this looking at the person that's pitching, and you're the pitcher, so you have the controller. So I guess you had a teammate that is swinging. He looks at the main TV, and you have your controller, and you aim where you want, and you press the button, and then you fire the ball. It's just such a neat idea, I find. So yeah, definitely check out the trailer, because I'll have all the trailers for all the biggest news for E3 today. Mostly Nintendo though. There was a few other things, but I mainly just looked at what Nintendo was doing. So now I'll just go through the list of games that are going to be coming out for the Wii U. So there's going to be Darksiders 2, which will be available at launch apparently. There's going to be Ghost Recon Online, Assassin's Creed, Tekken for the first time ever, Aliens Colonial Marines, Metro Last Light, Ninja Gaiden 3, and the crowd went insane when this was shown because the trailer just had like blood everywhere, and it's like, ooh, a hardcore title for the Wii or Nintendo. So the fans were ecstatic for that. Dirt, Batman Arkham City, and apparently later on they did confirm Madden and Battlefield 3 apparently. So those are very big third-party games that are going to be coming for the Nintendo Wii U. Now they did also confirm another game. Another Super Smash Bros. Is on the way for the Wii U as well, and this is huge news to me anyway, for the 3DS. Now I've been waiting for the Super Smash Bros. Series to go on the handheld for a long time, and a lot of people said that it wouldn't really work out because it's such a small screen, but I've played games where the characters were very small, and I think it can work if you make it so the maps perhaps are smaller. But either way, they will be making it for the 3DS and the Wii U, and I'm definitely looking forward to that. Another few things that they did talk about were other games for the 3DS that we basically already knew were on the way, but they did show us more trailers for them and gameplay footage. So they showed like Star Fox 64 3DS, which looks very good, and so the graphics are updated. It's the same game, and instead of using the analog stick, you can actually use your 3DS and kind of move it, forwards or backwards and left and right to move your plane, which if you want to use that, you can. If not, you can still stick to the analog. So that's just a neat little thing that I thought, and it really does seem like it's accurate in terms of when you were going left and right and where you wanted the plane to go. So they did a good job with that. Then we also had Mario Kart 3DS, and the new thing with Mario Kart is that you're going to be able to kind of glide in the air. Once you get shot up into the air after hitting a jump or something, you'll all of a sudden get like wings, kind of like, so you can kind of fly around in the air. And that was one of the things that I really enjoyed about Mario Kart, when you would just be launched into the air and you were just kind of floating around there. You couldn't really choose where you were going, but I always liked that part, and I always wish that you could do more. So you actually will be able to fly around and control where you go while you're in the air, as well as get propellers when you go into the water, so you can like float around in the water as well. So land, air, and water for Mario Kart 3DS. I'm really pumped for this. We also had Luigi's Mansion 2, Haunted Mansion 2. It looks okay. I haven't played the first one, so I can't be super excited for this one, but it looks pretty good. And Super Mario 3DS. And this game is kind of looks like Mario Galaxy with just your regular Super Mario World or Mario 3, kind of like, it kind of looks like New Super Mario Bros. With Mario Galaxy fused together for a handheld. It's really hard to explain, but it looks amazing. Like it looks like they fused both the ideas for both of them. So you get your regular 2D platformer, and once in a while you go into like a Mario Galaxy perspective, and you get to use like all the Super Mario 3 type of costumes. Like I saw the Raccon is back. I can't remember what it's called. I think it starts with a T. But anyway, so yeah. So if you do not have a 3DS yet, these are definitely reasons to be picking them up. And most of these titles are going to be coming out at the end of the year. So I don't have a 3DS yet because I've been waiting for titles like these to come out. So I will definitely be picking one up in fall this season. But man, this fall is just going to be insane. Like I was just looking at the November releases, and there's like, 6 or 7 titles that I want to pick up. And I don't even know when the 3DS games are going to be coming out, because as far as I can tell, they don't have official release dates. They were just saying that they were coming out later on this year. So yeah, those are the biggest things coming from E3. And speaking of all the games that I will be picking up, if by chance you do live in Canada, because I think it's only for people that do live in Canada, Future Shop is having an E3 type of deal, where if any game was kind of like shown at E3, whether it be a trailer or just announced, you can pre-order the game and you can get money off. So it has to be online though, and it will be shipped to you. So you can't pick it up at the store or anything like that. But it's at futureshop.ca. And you pick, like, if you pick one title, pre-order title, you get $10 off that game. If you pre-order 2 games, you get $15 off each title, so you're getting $30 off. And if you pre-order 3 games, then you get $20 off each title, so basically $60. So you're basically getting buy 2 get 1 free, which is awesome. The only thing is I don't know how fast their shipping is, because I have never ordered from them before. It would be nice if they come on launch date, but I'm not 100% certain. So I'm only picking up 3 titles from them and seeing how that goes. And then maybe if they have the deal next year and I actually got my titles on the first day that they were launched, then I'll pick up even more. So yeah, that's everything for E3 for today that I have seen, and I'll talk to you tomorrow with more E3 news. Goodbye.